Hey, what's good, peace? It's Sal for Post. How you all doing this fine Thursday afternoon? And welcome to This Podcast Will Kill You. Back with the mixing sounds. Yes, now to this week, I wanted to talk about the fan channels. The fan channels. How can you, these fan channels, I tell you, they're ruining the industry. I'm telling you, they're taking our jobs. Sounds like Brexit, doesn't it? Sounds like Brexit. Why not? We're getting in the spirit. It's election week. I ain't interested. They're all liars in my opinion, yeah? So I ain't interested. So I want to give my little spin on it. I wanted to give my little spin on these fan channels and Team Sport's opinion. Their egotistical opinion that they love to splurt on the internet. Used to be the radio, but they do on the radio as well. I want to give my spin on it, really. I don't understand how individuals who are made, who've got a platform, who can speak and people will listen, can attack fans who have created fan channels and doing something positive with their lives. And they're trying to spin it into a negative, right? This, for me, in my opinion, all boils down to jealousy. Jealousy, right? They're so greedy that they want all fans, listeners, to listen to them and their opinion only. And if the only thing they want is their opinion in your voice, they don't want to listen to your opinion, right? Now, Jim White, Danny Mills, Alan Brazil, Alan Brazil, mate. He's going to burst soon. Look after him, man. Look after him. Look, Alan Brazil, and you got that guy who's he looks like Peri Chips from Nando's. What's him? I don't even know his name. I ain't bothered to research. I don't care. The guy looks like Peri Chips from Nando's. He looks like Peri Chips, right? Crystal Palace owner. He's always had an opinion on Man United. He's been attacking various fan channels for a while now, and he had a debate with Robbie from AFT TV. And it got quite heated. And what I don't like about the situation is that every time Robbie had an opinion, they would try and interrupt that opinion or cut him off or, you know, gang up on him and like laughing or mock him. And that's what they do. They do that a lot in the mainstream media. They do, unfortunately. And I felt that Robbie held his own, and I felt that he actually shut them up, in all honesty. I'm not just saying that as an advocate for fan channels. I'm saying it on a neutral point of view, right? People, the ordinary person who goes to games, right, they don't want to hear Danny Mills talking about Man United, talking about what Man United to do, not from someone who's won a League Cup in his whole career. People don't want to listen to him. Unless you're some sort of die-hard Leeds fan, no one wants to listen to Danny Mills, right? I don't, for one, don't want to listen to Danny Mills. And I, for one, don't want to listen to a Peri Chip from Nando's. And that's all I'm saying, right? So I like to go onto fan channels and listen. Because why I listen, the reason why all of us listen is because they speak for the fans. When we're feeling something after the game, they generally feel the same as us. And we want to hear what they have to say because it makes us feel good that they're feeling the same thing. They're saying what we're thinking. And I feel like this is so important now for the progression of football and for the progression of, fans and, because we pay the wages of these players. We pay the club, We have a right to talk about the club. And we have more right than anyone to talk about the club. And this is a fact, yeah? So I don't want to hear none of these Talk Sports slandering these fan channels anymore. I feel like they're just scared they're taking their jobs. I feel like they're scared that their voice is going to be taken away from them. I feel like they're threatened because the fan channels are getting more popular. So big up the fan channels, yeah. Keep doing your thing, and hate is always a good thing anyway. Hate, people hate what they cannot conquer, right? People hate what they cannot conquer. That's the gospel right there, right? And if you're not being hated, you're obviously not making much of noise. So keep doing it, keep progressing, and keep rising, yeah? Now, Manchester United. I want to talk about Manchester United versus AZ Alkmaar tonight. What do you think the game's going to be like? I personally think it's going to be a boring game. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if it's a one-goal thriller. No, one-goal bore fest, should I say. I feel that Solskjaer should play the youth. And this is my opinion. And I want you to give me your opinions down below. That would be much appreciated. Because if you don't listen, you don't learn. You don't listen, you don't learn. If you speak all the time, you wouldn't learn. If you spoke all the time, you wouldn't speak. Right, because you wouldn't know any languages, because you wouldn't have learned nothing. Yeah, so anyway. Yeah, so let's say, what should Solskjaer's team be? Now, here's my opinion on this, right? I don't think he should go full on youth. Why? Because you cannot do that. It doesn't work like that. You have to play a few experienced players. So, my team will be Romero in goal. Okay? Dalot's not fit, so I would play Aaron Wan-Bissaka as a right back. I will play Tuanzebe and Jones at the back. And I would play Shaw as a left back because he needs to pick up his fitness. I would play Fred and McTominay in the middle. I would like to do that, but I'm not going to do that because I feel like they need a rest. So I would play Garner in the middle, right? Just Garner as a defensive midfielder. So that's 4-1-3. Now, the three I would choose are Gomez as a number 10, right? Then I'll have, let's think about this, Rashford, but I'll only play him half the game. Greenwood, yeah, and Chong, right? And I would play Martial up front, but he's not injured, but he's injured, so I can't do that. Yeah, and I would probably lean towards. So I've got like a 4-1-3-2 formation, right? Attacking formation, right? So up front, yeah, I'll probably move Rashford to the centre forward, or Greenwood to the centre forward, Rashford on the wing, and I'll play Lingard. No, I won't play Lingard actually. Will I play Lingard? Give him a rest. I give him a rest. I don't think he should play 2 games in a row. Chong will play. Chong, that's it. So we got the 4-1-3-2 formation. 4-1-3-2. Fantastic team, eh? Fantastic. Don't tell me you don't like that team, yeah? Don't tell me that. Right, what I think the score will be, 1-0 United. I think we will have times where we will struggle, but I think United will win the game and we will progress. We're already progressing, but we'll progress to the top of the division, the league, the Europa League. So we won't play the Champions League teams, but I'll tell you one thing, yeah, and mark my words, we're going to play Inter Milan. It's written in the bloody stars. We're going to play Inter Milan. That's what's going to happen, right? Inter Milan. Madness. Right. Now, the last point I wanted to make, right, I know I've been talking a lot about fan channels, and I know I'm an advocate for fan channels, but I want to talk about this. There's a difference between fan channels of doing something positive for everyone, and there's a difference between fan channels who are feeding off other people and trying to cause beef with other people to get hype, right? There's a couple of fan channels out there that are so desperate for fame and voice and exposure that they're willing to do anything. And if that includes destroying their own person, they're destroying their own personality and going beyond what is acceptable, they will do it, right? Those people, I won't even give them the name. I won't give you the name because I won't expose them, because that will just, just start them off and it will give them promotion. So what I would say is starting boxing matches with people. Boxing matches, right? You want a boxing match to prove that you're better than someone. Wow. How stupid does that sound, right? You want a boxing match to prove that your opinion is better than theirs. And that's what it all boils down to. I'm going to box you. And if I win, my opinion is more just than you. Right? It's football opinion. It's football opinion. Right? None of you are Bruce Lee. You know, none of you are Anthony Joshua stepping in the ring. So there's no point. Right? Why can't you do it on an intellectual basis? Why can't you build your popularity through graft, through hard work? You know, stop going, differing your opinions from everyone else so that you create controversy, so that people talk. Some people like to create controversy so they try and get people to react, so they talk, because no one's interested in them, right? No one's interested in them. So now they want to attack people for, you know, having a different opinion than themselves, which is crazy. Absolute crazy. And this is not United fans. This is not a United fan. And I said it the other day on Twitter. You can have an opinion as long as it's the same as theirs. And if you don't change your opinion to match theirs, I will swear and I will insult you and I will threaten you and I will offer you to box you. Rude boy. Good look at them. Look, I'm a bad man. I'm going to box you in the ring, yeah? I'm going to box you up. Now, let me spin it a little bit. If these people want to box, other personnel in the fan channel entity, universe, why don't we up the stakes? Why don't we say, if you box and you lose, you must leave Twitter for good. Contract signed. Boom. How about that? Up the stakes. How about that? So we don't have to see your mutt face anymore. And we don't have to see your bitter, nasty, horrible... I'm not going to say nothing. That's my opinion. That's my stake right there. That's my stake. Why didn't you do that? You're afraid of losing. Yeah, so you won't do that, will ya? Because you know you might lose. We probably will lose. Because the biggest mouth is not always the loudest. Yeah, it's not always the loudest. You have to show appreciation. If someone has a different opinion than you, fine. If someone attacks you, defend yourself. Don't attack people for no reason, right? And if you want to talk, make it constructive. If you want to debate, make it constructive. Swearing means you've lost the debate. Threatening means you've lost the debate, straight up, yeah? And that's my opinion on that, right? So, that's me for today. I hope you enjoyed the show. I've got a lot of things coming, and I pray you can join me on my quest. Got a lot of things coming, and I bid you a happy weekend, and I hope that you have a great time watching Man United this weekend. Let's hope for 3 points, 6 points altogether tonight and at the weekend against Everton. All the best, yeah? Peace.